The government. A benevolent, selfless entity? Maybe not. Resources are scarce, and so the market must allocate them through demand and supply. Sometimes, though, the market allocates resources inefficiently in a way that is not optimal for society. Economists call this market failure. Public sector, where politicians, bureaucrats, special interest groups, and voters gather to make political decisions. Public choice theory assumes that all these individuals act in a rational fashion, by focusing on their own self-interests aiming to maximize their utility. But, for the nation as a whole, this can lead to a very poor outcome. Much like in the market, this is government failure. Most political decisions are not made by voters themselves, but by the political representatives and legislators they have elected. Acting in their own self-interest, legislators will make decisions benefiting their district, as this is who will re-elect them, even at the expense of the general public. One way they do this is through log rolling. One legislator votes for a proposal, say funding for a city bus project, simply to win over another legislator to vote for their own proposal, for example, farming in their district. Both legislators get what they want, both districts see improvement and re-elect them, but society as a whole suffers through spending on unnecessary projects not benefiting the general public. It is not solely politicians, however, who seek personal gain. Special interest groups lobby the government on behalf of corporations and other agencies by spending resources in order to gain favorable policy decisions benefiting them. This is called rent-seeking. An example may be a domestic producer lobbying the government for quotas that protect against cheaper foreign imports. The rent-seeker will experience a concentrated benefit, making the lobbying efforts worthy. The cost to the taxpayer, in this case the inflation in prices resulting from protectionism, will be shared amongst many. These dispersed costs provide little incentive for individuals to oppose a policy that is overall harmful to the general public. Now, in a democratic system, why don't voters impact politics to prevent government failure? Because voters also act in self-interest, making it irrational to stay informed and vote. The outcome of an election may be very important to a voter. There is virtually no chance that their single vote will be able to decide the election. Overall, the costs of staying informed to vote outweigh the very small benefits. The misinformation of rational voters can collectively lead to a poor outcome for the nation. In the private sector, deals are only reached when both sides will benefit, but in the political marketplace, costs, benefits, and responsibilities are shared, and the same self-interested actions will lead to government failure. Misinformed voting, log rolling, and concentrated lobbying. Sure, it might all be good politics, but what really matters? It's bad economics.